Africa. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Wonderful fighting innings. And he's got it. Goodness gracious. All happening. A glorious day.
The #1 game in the world.
It's South Africa against England, the third one-day international. And we come to you from the Imperial Wanderers.
South Africans today strong at the top there with Quinton de Kock in prime form, and of course captain of the side now, Risa Hendricks, who looks such a gifted player, Temba Bavuma playing very well too, Rassie van der Dussen, who played brilliantly here in the second innings of the test match, John Smuts had a good game at Newlands, David Miller, well, we know the damage that he can do, one of the best ball strikers in the world. Then we go through to Pelakwayo, Hendricks and Gidi, Sipamla and Shamsi, the bowlers. They've got more seamers, have the South Africans, than England, and that's wise selection, I think, for the surface here. But the Wanderers looks very hard, a few cracks in it. Looks a little different from the test match. Toss was won by Owen Morgan. He's chosen to bowl first, and to bowl without as strong a seam attack as he might have picked. So it's Roy Bairstow, Root, Morgan, Denley, Banton, Tom Banton, the young Somerset player, tremendous hitter of a cricket ball. And then to the bowlers who've got to do the work for him. He has made it clear, has Morgan, that he's not picking a team specifically to win this match. He wants to honour people on the tour by giving everybody a go. He doesn't want anybody wasting their time, kicking their heels here. Therefore, he's picked two spinners. Moeen Ali's back in the side after a long period out of England colours, and Adil Rashid is playing as well. England's sole seamers in this match, Tom Curran, Chris Jordan and Saqib Mahmood. Fast scoring ground, a very short boundary down to the golf course. But as I say, much excitement here at the Wanderers. Here we go then. Curran above medium pace, but certainly not quick. This is an excellent start from Tom Curran. The ball is talking out there. Good length too, getting de Kock stuck on the crease. Excellent, well done Tom Curran, survived by Quinton de Kock. No score as yet. Risa Hendricks played very well before the rain came in Durban. Driving of the ball, particularly in the gaps on the offside, was exquisite. When England changed the field, he reacted to it. So he drove one straightish through extra cover. They brought the field straighter, and he just let the hands do a bit of work with the blade of the bat, hit it a bit squarer next time. There you go. Off front or back foot, he seems able to do that.
That'll be the challenge for Mahmood, as we mentioned. Very skiddy in nature, his deliveries, if he gives up any width, batsman will go after him. Beautifully timed. Slightly wide, two slips in place, so there are areas through the offside if you pick your spot. And that's nicely played by Hendricks, carrying on from where he left off in Durban.
Finds the gap, and even when you don't time it as well as you might, it'll go for four. Probably anywhere, but certainly that side of the ground. 8 for no wicket. There's a better length. That's gorgeous bowling. Once you've trapped a guy on the crease, you really do have license to get it up there. Most balls have moved so far across Quinton de Kock. That swings late, the others have seamed.
That is a beautiful shot. That's on the up, actually. That's outstanding from Hendricks. So clean.
Solid batting this morning from South Africa. A little bit of movement for England's bowlers. You just got to be careful against the new ball.
Oh, that's a very, very good delivery. It just tipped the stumps and has knocked the bail off.
Well, that's caressed the stumps. Nothing more. The zing, you could see that. There was a noise. I thought, oh, he's nicked it. and he's just clipped to bail. Special delivery from Mahmood. England get the first wicket. Perfect length. Oh, he's just nipped the top, look. A shaving, coat of varnish. A gust of wind. The bail's gone, just one bail. England's first.
Mahmood's first as well. Great delivery. Hendricks has gone for 11, 23 for 1.
Now then, form player, Bavuma.
Knows this ground very well. He's played here for some time. Is in really good form at the moment too. Try and transfer a bit of pressure. That's going to help. Outfield still quick, even though the rain we've had.
Just slightly leg side, full of length. It's worked her way through mid-wicket to the short side.
He's away, off the mark. Down the ground, beautiful. Lovely shot from Temba Bavuma. 4 runs. So much satisfaction with the straight drive off a bowler. 10 overs gone. That power play is now done. 36 for 1.
Excellent finish to the first power play for South Africa. Lovely shot down the ground. One of these teasers, a thick inside edge. Mid on and mid off, interested. It's a long chase down the ground.
It's got a little bit of an edge. It's gone past Rashid and has gone for 4. Early call was 2. So chase, it's 4. So 9 off that over, 9 off Root's first. 12 gone, 48 for 1.
That's a good shot. Temba Bavuma is in excellent form and very confident at the moment. $59 for 1.
Shot. Played it really late. And he found the gap as well for 4. Got out doing just that, or trying to do that in the previous game.
Another example of the craftsmanship of Quinton de Kock. There's a slip. It wasn't there earlier on when he edged one through there. There's a man at backward point. And yet he was able to find the gap between the slip and the backward point.
Oh, hurry. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I think he's okay. I think he's okay. Thank goodness for the thigh pad. It's Tom Curran, well within his rights to go for the run out, and that's all he's trying to do in that instance. But he doesn't quite hit the target.
Are you sure?
He thought there was room. Oh, yes. Quinton de Kock with a signature flick. And it's gone all the way for 6 as well. The bull ring erupts as they bring up 50 as a partnership. 53 from 58 balls. Flashes past the slip. It's a great effort that by Moeen Ali. You don't catch up with too many that go across this outfield. Oh, that's close. It's straight, that's for sure. And here at the Wanderers, first thing you're asking is height. It was a googly. Not interested.
When Morgan ran in quickly from mid-on to join the conference to find out exactly what they thought.
No, it's not a googly. It's given. That's the googly. And the question will be about height. Pretty sure he'll look to go upstairs because how high it bounces. Yeah, they'll go upstairs and have a check. Yep, there it is out the back. Oh, whoa, I don't know. You want to go upstairs for that. He's got a long stride, but he's not very tall, Temba.
That hasn't hit very high up on the pad either.
Tracking. Out. It's Temba Bavuma who's got to make his way back. 29 for him off 43 balls. England have a breakthrough. South Africa are 89 for 2. Rassie van der Dussen has made his way to the middle. Given out. Yep, it was pretty straight, I tell you. Lost the review just a moment ago, and so Rassie van der Dussen has gone first ball. Adil Rashid on a hat-trick.
Not picking the direction which the ball is spinning. That's spun back in. That has a chance of missing leg stump. But he, of course, he has no option. Rassie van der Dussen, he has to walk. 89 for 3. Well, the umpire is sending him back. Not too sure why.
Well, I tell you what, this is interesting. He's saying, hold on, I want to review this. Can I? Am I allowed? Am I not? So because the technology was not complete in the previous one, it's as if there's a reprieve here for Rassie van der Dussen. There's a big chat in the middle as they're all having a chat with Owen Morgan. The signal was given by Sean George there. Let's have a review. A little on the confused side up here as to why he can and why it is being reviewed with a review lost already. There's Ultra. Is it hitting the stumps? Is it not? Is it missing leg stump? Missing leg stump. In the end, Rassie van der Dussen is happy he's in, and in essence it is the correct decision because that's not hitting the stumps.
Van der Dussen, he's at a new lease on life and gets away a beautiful reverse sweep that'll make its way to the boundary.
Good option against the off spinner, the ball coming back in, just getting right forward. Beat backward point, you're going to get a boundary. It's just been extraordinary, though. That was an extraordinary passage of play. Surely common sense must prevail.
Hasn't taken much long, and Rassie van der Dussen's back on his way to the pavilion. This time there can be no questions asked. The timber has been disturbed. South Africa have lost their third.
Well, does he go all the way now? Van der Dussen, just watching. There's a hint of turn out of this surface, whether it's just a little bit tacky, but it's the extra speed. Oh, brilliant from Moeen Ali, brilliant from England. Rassie van der Dussen goes for 5, 94 for 3.
John Smith, next man to the crease, made his debut in Cape Town. Was not out on that occasion. 31 years of age. Gets the sweep out and does it well. Rashid is very disappointed at the man at short 45 that he didn't manage to cut it off because he felt like he was building some pressure on him. A bit of a release shot. You can see Smuts maybe not convinced about which way it's spinning. Often that's the option, just get down and sweep, but does it really well on this occasion. As soon as they've turned to both spinning options, South Africa's scoring rate has just been depleted. That does bring up the 100 for South Africa, 23.2 overs. Yeah, easily works it away. The crowd erupts and Quinton de Kock goes to his second 50 score of the series. He went on to get 100 in Cape Town. An important knock. He needs to be there for a period of time. That's the drag down, and that's able to pick out the short boundary we're after. That's the only delivery that the cock can go to the short boundary with a bit of security, and he's done it superbly.
Well, that little press forward and then rocks onto the back foot. He sees it so early. It's a poor delivery from Moeen Ali. And there is a big gap out there.
Probably a little bit damp underneath, a little bit tacky. That's a drag down, that could be out. Can he get himself there? No, he decides to bail out of it at the end. Chris Jordan, I think.
I'm not sure he was getting there. If anyone was going to catch that, Chris Jordan is the right man. When you look up, you see who is under a high ball. Well, you want Chris Jordan underneath it. Made an early decision just to give up on this one.
Good solid thump. It's what John Smuts is known for. That's higher in domestic cricket. The cock will be pleased with the support. He must have felt a lone ranger in this rather weird last half hour or so. Oh, got to go. He got to go. Probably made it. The direct hit is often a confuser, but I think he's made it.
Clean pick-up. Oh. In.
No obvious sign of rust. He's bowled pretty well. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, coming to the office. Who is it?
TC, by no means top cat there. Oh, he done it. That's huge. And the cock won't like the replay. Not at all.
Oh, he's tried to hit him into the middle of Johannesburg. Castled.
Well, more good line bowling, plenty of action, revs, the ball spinning, pitching off or tad outside offs, knocking out leg. Brilliant cricket from a game breaker. That's what Adil Rashid is, and he's got the biggest fish in pink today. 69 for the cock, it's 140 for 4.
Reputation player coming in, David Miller.
Oh, out if he hits, didn't hit. That was a bad run. He was backing the misfield.
David Miller thinks he's got this through, calls a single. Now he knows he's in trouble. From his knees, he's not far away.
Another one slides away past slip. We're all surprised to see Joe Root there rather than Chris Jordan. Not that Root's no good, that isn't the case at all, just that Jordan is exceptional. 33 gone, it's 151 for 4. Oh, gonna be out, is it? He's stranded. Might well be. That is a shocking mix-up between this pair. David Lloyd warned them about 10 minutes ago. He said they got to be careful, these two. Well,
this has come from nowhere.
No, and why are they taking risks when they don't know what the field has done? It's the second time that they've the second time that they've risked the diving fielder, and both times they've been wrong. The fielder did stop the ball and close enough to then return it to wicket-keeper or bowler. First time was tight as you like. Second time is out. That is a terrible waste of a wicket. 31 for Smuts, it's 155 for 5. Here is the Wayo now with decent to average and a good strike rate. They need the best of him today.
Oh, out of the block slowly, Miller. Five off the over, 175 for 5.
They need to bat to the end, but they certainly need to put their foot on the gas a bit. And that's why perhaps they have taken this single. They realize no boundaries are coming. So Miller has taken off, looking for that single. Petlukwaya, of course, has no idea which end the ball is going to be thrown at. So he dives.
Rise of catcher just past that man. This will be a good start if it goes for 4. It is.
Have to step on the gas. Need some big overs. Both of these are capable of doing it as well.
Oh, there's a shot for LBW, and there's the finger gone up as well. That is exactly what South Africa didn't want. They do have a review left. And they have gone upstairs.
Not too sure why these powerful strikers of the ball always try to play those sort of strokes. Hit the ball straight back down the ground. Certainly pitched in line. Was there a bottom edge? Who knows? Oh, it pitched in line, hit him in line. Ultra edge doesn't suggest that the bat hit the ball.
Just have a look where Bairstow's gloves are too on the where he sets up here. It's the one that obviously is turning away a little bit. Is the wrong one? Has it missed? It hasn't. Umpire's call it is. South Africa lose another one. This is a really valuable wicket that's gone down now as far as South Africa is concerned, because they haven't got batsmen to come. Enormous pressure now on David Miller. I am with Mikey. I don't know why you play those shots when you've got so many overs you've got to play out, and you've got to play percentage cricket. Those numbers don't read well. 14 off 31. Struggled. 188 for 6. So Buren Hendricks now. Straight away you look towards the average in his last day career.
There you go. That will help things. Out the ground, 6 runs. Desperate to get going is David Miller.
Yeah, this could be the moment. It's going to be a break and play, because the Kookaburra has departed the stadium. Right off the meat of the bat here from David Miller. Strong position, and as he hits it, he knows he's middled it. Joe Root doesn't really want to watch and see how far it's gone. It's the short boundary, but that would have been 6 on any ground in the world.
And his final one is Adil Rashid. He's had a good day out. 200 has come up for South Africa. They have just about 6 overs to bat.
Down, Dill. Go, Dill. Go, Dilly. Go, Dilly.
Thinking too. Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. Out. Out. What great work that is by Owen Morgan. That is fantastic fielding.
But it never went far enough away from the stumps, and Rashid picks it up. 1 bounce. There's the top effort. Under pressure, you can sometimes fumble those ones. Not to be really good from England. The 7th South African wicket's down. Hendricks, he has to go for 3. 204 for 7.
Luta Sepamla into the wicket. Nobody's going to catch that. It's gone for 4 and gone very quickly too. 208 for 7.
In the development of David Miller, this has been the shot that stood out for me over the years. Sometimes got himself a bit of a tangle against the spinners. He really did develop the sweep shot. Plays it to wonderful effect. We saw in the last over the slog sweep out of the ground. That one going with the spin. It's rolling the wrists a touch, keeping it on the ground, but the placement's superb. It's a good finish to the over for South Africa.
Yes, yes, yes. Short boundary being peppered. Miller again. 6.
We talked about the variation of the slow delivery, trying to go away from the batting, swinging arc of Miller, but the drag down means that he can adjust and play with a cross bat shot. He's just got to get something on it. It really is not a big hit. That one's beautifully played. Over pitched and just whipped across to the leg side. The line was wrong. I think they were looking to go the full delivery wide, but the line was too straight and allowed Miller just to whip it through, and he's on to 48.
Yeah, I think the important thing there, Sean, and you were talking about what happens and where you're trying to be. He just shifts across the stumps, and I think that is Jordan's reaction to say, well, I'm going to bowl at your stump, seeing as you're standing right in front of them. And he's fallen into the trap, and Miller can just work it away for 4. It's a top shot. That's nicely played. He should be back for a second, running hard. Yeah, well run. 50 up for David Miller. A 13th career 50. This one comes up off just 45 balls, with him having started quite slowly. He has 500s to his name, and this is a 3rd half century against England. David Miller towards the short boundary, doesn't get it over, but gets it across. It's a big over that, gone for 14. 238 for 7.
As Miller made contact here, I think he would have had his heart in his mouth. He wouldn't have been sure where it was going to land. Contact wasn't good enough. Actually lands well short of the man at long on. Full toss, so he'd be disappointed that he actually didn't get it onto the bank. But it worked out okay. Valiant effort there by Joe Root. Can't trap it back into the field of play.
Oh, it's hit him. It's hit him.
They really are difficult. He's gone for the quicker delivery, 130 kilometers an hour. It's come back quickly. And it's almost hit him before he knew what was happening. Goes down as a drop chance, but not really.
6. Banged away. And it's at the top of the stand. It's gone over. In fact, nobody catching it. Great start.
Yeah, it's clear what the plan wants to be from England, but unfortunately you can't take into account what the batsman's going to do, and Miller is backing himself, moving early, getting across outside the off stump, knowing that if he just misses the length, it's a short chip onto that onside to pick up 6.
Final delivery then, here we go. Bang! Out of there. 6 runs. David Miller with 69 from 53 balls. A partnership with Luto Sipamla for the 8th wicket. 52 from 32. South Africa end 256 for 7. It's something to bowl at. England, though the finish was with more of a flourish from South Africa, ought to be happy with their work, having won the toss and decided to field first. They've kept South Africa to 256 for 7. 69 for Quinton de Kock, who had to be circumspect and watchful right up at the front as the ball moved around off the seam. Bavuma also played decently for his 29, but it was still moving around then. Smuts, oh, a run out. Looked in decent touch, 31 from 38. And then David Miller in partnership with Sipamla, putting on 52 and getting them to that 256.
When you have a look at the bowling figures, you'll see 27 overs of spin from England in this innings, which was a bit of a surprise on a surface that doesn't often offer up much for the spinners. Rashid was really good, 3 for 51. Ali very good as well, 1 for 42. Jordan had bowled 6 overs for 19. The last 3 overs he bowled went for 40, so he finishes with 9 overs, 0 for 59. Mahmood on debut, 1 for 17. He'll be very happy with that return. In fact, why he didn't bowl some more at the back end, I'm not too sure to give you the reason.
Yeah, last 5 overs 48, last 10 overs 78. A flourish for South Africa as they got to the end of their innings. So England require 257 to win here in Johannesburg. We'll see how they go.
You make me feel so alive.
England's openers Johnny Bairstow and Jason Roy got off to a good start in Newlands, and then both rather handed their wickets to the South Africans. There we go. Crowd roaring him in. Oh, well, the South Africans are appealing for a catch and the umpire's signalling a wide.
I'll tell you, the atmosphere here is unbelievable. The noise is deafening. Interesting shot, not the best delivery, just banged in short. Jason Roy just got himself in a muddle.
Over and 4. Well, that's good common sense batting. It's a rank long hop, but Bairstow's not even tried to keep it down, just gone with the height of the bounce. Well, this one finally comes to a close with England 8 for no wicket. See ball, hit ball, Johnny Bairstow.
Yeah, bottom hand. Some people use the top hand for the drive. Johnny Bairstow uses that bottom hand. Comes into the shot at times, that's why he gets himself in trouble. But others, it adds bat speed.
That might go all the way. Never mind all the way. It's gone into the middle of the people in the grass bank. Fabulous timing, going with the pace of the ball. One day Roy gets a flyer, another Bairstow. Four more. That's the best of them. One of the shots of the day.
Johnny Bairstow at his very best. Actually not a bad ball at all. The one before was a poor delivery. This one was nothing more than an innocuous delivery, around and about, just wide of that off stump. Good seam, bang.
Oh my goodness me. That's gone so flat. It was short, but it wasn't horribly short. Bairstow's seeing this ball big, loves the extra bounce in the pitch. Now this really is a flyer now for England. Bairstow's got 24. He's been out there 2.5 overs.
That's going to test Quinton de Kock.
And 4 more. 21 from the over. They have to make a change down that end. Worst possible start for the South Africans. 37 for none. This is becoming a little private show put on by Johnny Bairstow. 42 for no wicket. This is like, it's almost like Bairstow's decided that no one can bowl anymore. England go to 50 in 5 overs and 2 balls. They've already reduced the target to 207.
Is he even that short? It's just a fraction back of a length. What sort of speed? 138 kilometers, pretty much. Kilometers per hour. Doesn't look that short, but he is so quick into position. The problem is, you go just a yard fuller than that, it is onto the front foot.
Like that. The profit key. Lovely to see the blade come through the line of the ball. Now Roy. Now Roy.
Well, again, not quite out of the middle. You saw Jason Roy just trot after it, just having a look, just wondering if he had enough of it, if it was going to plug just short of the fence. I reckon this is bottom of the bat. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Well, there's no comparison. It's as simple as that. England flying along. A sparkling start. Here are Sean Pollock and Mike Hazeman.
There's a wicket. That's what they needed. Sapumla has struck. I think Bairstow is a little bit astounded that the ball ended up in that direction, but South Africa will not care at all. Sapumla.
This one wasn't just quite in the right area. The bat turns in his hands, and as it pops in the air heading towards Patlakwayo, Bairstow would have realised, oh dear, it's over.
Well, that's what they needed. Someone had to get it back. Someone had to try and drag things back. Sapumla's done that now. The opening bowlers, well, particularly Ngidi, got hammered. And Joe Root is arriving at number 3. That's beautifully played. That really is, and that's gone for 6. That is just a glorious stroke.
Well, there's your answer, Hayes. They're not going to adjust much at all, particularly not Roy. A man in Joe Root who likes to bat through the innings often. Just closes the bat face a touch, but still the contact really good. Makes it over the boundary. There you can see just moving his hand. It's the ones where the bat doesn't move at all that go the massive distances. That one's still enough. 79 meters. Needed to be 78.5 to get over the rope.
Oh, that's high. This should be out. Should be taken. Is taken. So Hendricks has come back nicely. And Ngidi, his confidence would have been quite low. He was circling underneath that one. He's got the big Mets. Took an easy catch in the end. So both the openers are gone now. This is really good work from South Africans.
He'll be disappointed, won't he? Jason Roy, beautiful shot straight back over the bowler's head. He looks to take on the short pitch delivery. Good change up from Hendricks. Roy going across the crease, so his feet never got into a strong position to be able to drag the ball across to the leg side. All he can do is pop it in the air. They're not nice when you're underneath them at times at the Wanderers. Lungi Ngidi takes that comfortably. Well done, Buren Hendricks bounces back nicely with the second wicket for South Africa. So the tide has turned. South Africans are back in this match. England, 2 openers are gone. Roy goes for 21, 69 for 2.
Righto, time for the skipper now. So suddenly South Africa have quickly got another one. What about those games? 236 one-day internationals. Strike rate of 91, average of 40. Leg side just worked it away and worked it away for 4. That's a well-timed shot. Hendricks is up. They're up behind as well. Quinton de Kock likes this a lot. So Temba Bavuna, who was fielding at point, was saying this was too high in his view. He might be right.
At best, I think it could be umpire's call. So at least South Africa did not lose the review.
Now that's high. Is it going to be taken? The dive's on, and Ngidi can't get there.
Yeah, I think it was Patlakwayo, but
Patlakwayo, correct.
It can be a difficult ground to pick up the exact trajectory and where the ball's going to end up. You've made a valiant effort. I mean, the key is always put your body on the line, launch yourself towards the ball and see if you can get there. But another good delivery, rushes on to Morgan, beats him for pace, hits him high up on the bat. Patlakwayo launches himself, but he was at least 1.5 meters short.
Got it. Cotton bowled, advancing, tried to change his shot, just bunted it straight back to Hendricks.
Not a wise decision in the end because it just bounces steeply on him, hits on the splice. And it's a good take by Hendricks because it was just dying on him as it got to where he was standing. That's a massive wicket. Third wicket to fall for the South Africans. So they'll be happy about the way they fought their way back into this match. Morgan, I think he'd be a little bit disappointed. Bit of a soft dismissal, that one, for the England captain. 86 for 3.
The last time Joe Denley played was the last completed game. He played superbly. Got his best score, 87.
Short boundary, very short boundary. Not easy over there.
And that is exactly the shortest part, isn't it? That's about 57 metres between the two outfielders at deep back to square leg and deep square leg.
Ooh. 100 up for England. Shot. That's beautifully played. That is a top shot from Joe Denley. Showed in the test matches he doesn't mind this shot at all. That is played that expertly.
Very nice to watch Joe Denley bat the way he is, freely, but without undue risk. That is... oh, it's 6! Well, I'll want another view of that. If he'd been back a yard on the edge of the rope, I think he could have stood there and taken it. Slight misjudgment for Ngidi as he came in at first, wanting to get nearer to the ball, and then fell backwards in the dive, palming it over the rope. Big miss, you'd say.
We have seen on so many occasions fielders in the deep here in South Africa, not just here in Johannesburg at the Wanderers. Losing sight of the ball, not absolutely sure where it's been going. Ngidi started running in. Obviously he didn't realize the ball was flying that far out towards him, and then too late, could not backtrack in time.
That's a really good shot. Full credit to Joe Root, masterful that, because he's taken it early and from outside off stump. Then he can hit it in front of square, and it's very hard to set a field. You've got your sweep guy just behind square. Rolls the wrists on it, having got the bat parallel. It's very classy. And that's caught. Wow. There you go. Set a little trap. Take a wicket. Change momentum. Joe Root for 49. He seemed a certainty for 50 and more. Lovely cricket.
They needed that. And Shamsi, who provided quite a few wickets in the first game, has provided one here again. But, of course, with the assistance of Temba Bavuma. That was very, very close to the ground. But Joe Root, having played the shot, looked around, saw that the catch had been taken, did not hesitate. Big wicket. Just failed to get to his half century, Joe Root. Good innings nonetheless. 162 for 4.
Well, everybody would be interested to watch Tom Bantam. He comes with a high rating.
Sapamla. There's an edge and past the outstretched hands of Reza Hendricks. That's gone for 4.
Wasn't far away. He's played that really low. Got to get used to the bounce here at the Wanderers.
Short boundary, and he's hit that beautifully. That would have gone for 6, even if the boundary wasn't that short. That's a great way to finish the over for England. 9 off at 182 for 4.
The pressure releases for a moment on Tom Banton. Didn't matter if he picked the wrong one or not. It was a rank long hop.
Leg side whipped away, and he's found that gap. That's 4. That's nicely played. 2 men back, split it perfectly. Leg side whipped away, strongly whipped away. That's 4. He was never going to tag that. That is a beautiful shot from Banton, rather.
Straight through his hands.
Yeah, shame. Lungi's just having one of those days. Things haven't gone according to plan. He's bowling, he's been 5 overs, 0 for 52, and he's dropped a couple of catches. Brings up the 200th for England. Nice reverse sweep, middles it, but straight to the man on the edge of the ring, bursts through the hands and away to the boundary.
Close ball. That's why you need a slip.
Slips away and straightens. Nasty bowled.
That's gone a long way. A very long way.
Yeah, brings up the 50 for Denley. Second against South Africa. Second of the series. He got 87, I think it was, in Cape Town. But it's been nice and calculated, exactly what England required. They got off to an absolute flyer, then lost some wickets, and he could take as much time as he wanted, Denley. Cut loose with that shot over deep mid-wicket.
And again, not as far this time, but still the same result. 6 more.
Last over for Shamsi, and all of a sudden Denley has taken a liking to him. Back-to-back sixes. This is the first one. Really good contact and elevation. Went higher up in the stand.
That's 4 more. Different batsman kept it on the ground at this time. Will that go all the way? Yes, taken. Up here in the high field, it certainly travels a lot further than you would expect.
Yeah, nicely taken. Moved well, did Pat Lequire. Lungi's got something to celebrate. And there was absolute disgust from Joe Denley as he holed out to the covers. He swung the bat and is ripping the gloves off. He wanted to be there right to the end. There was no need to take a element of risk like he does on this occasion. Comfortable for Pat Lequire, moves nicely, almost takes it like a bit of a mark in rugby. And Giddy can celebrate. He's got his first, his happiest moment of the day. 5th wicket is down for England. Denley goes for well played 66.
Gone. There's an edge, and he walks off straight away. Does Banton? Ewan Hendricks with a 3rd.
Stranger things have happened. I've just said it's not over yet. Real impetus for a fielding side now with 2 batsmen yet to get off the mark. Excellent partnership between Denley and Banton, and now they've both gone. You can hear the nick. Right there, top of the bat. Through to the cock. We got a game on.
It's a beautiful delivery. The bounce, yes, but also just enough of the seam as it straightens up, and Banton's gone for 32. It's 232 for 6.
Ideal situation for South Africa. Get 2 new batsmen and they've done that.
Shot. Beautifully driven away for 4. Really climbed into that, did Tom Curran.
But he got it full and he got it wide. Settles things down a touch for England. 21 required.
2 full. Been so happy to get that. Moeen Ali off the mark with 4. A wicket at the start, but wayward as the over went along. It's 2-4-1 for 6.
Wicket on the first delivery, and I'd say 2 freebie-4s. 2 new batsmen. Hendricks getting right up there. No, don't do that.
Where's that gone? Straight up. Bavuma takes the catch. Giddy with a 2nd. Still 16 to get. Curran gone.
Well, it's still there. Might just be a nail biter this. Tom Curran looking to finish it very, very quickly. He's had a couple of swishes in this over. He's been tickled in the ribs. He thinks he's get one of full length here. I'm going to go over the top, and it's right at the top of the bat. Where's that gone? They know in the crowd. Just needs Bavuma. Safe pair of hands, settles himself, gone. Now it's interesting.
A shake of the head as he goes off the field, Tom Curran. It's 241 for 7.
England is 7 down. They still need 16. Forget the delivery, 66. That's nothing to do with it.
Shot. That's beautifully played. Stood up, got on top of that, and he's pulled it away towards mid-on for 4. 250 comes up. It's 251 for 7. England are all but there. Gone. There's a wicket. Lungin-Kitty with a 3rd.
Well, England are sneaking there. A wicket from nowhere. Don't think anybody in the ground knew that there was a wicket. The sure is England are 8 down. They still need 5. Moeen Ali is there. Rashid has gone. Looked a bit bemused. It's not a slow delivery. He probably just stays in the pitch again, as the professionals would say. It's 132k. Is there still life in South Africa? England still need 5.
Yeah, Adil Rashid gone for 2. Not sure how he's got that to slip to the keeper. It's 2-5-2 for 8. Can hit a long ball when he hits it, if he hits it. Chris Jordan. Here he is again. A dot ball, a wicket maiden for Lungin-Kitty. England 252 for 8. Zipamla. Oh, shot. Shot from Moeen Ali, and away it goes for 4. Scores level. Moeen Ali sorting it out.
In the air is this. Extra cover. It's in the air. It's a lovely shot. Typical Moeen Ali. Just looking to hit through the line. In the air. Scores are level.
It's just a smidgen of room. That's all he needed with the field up on the offside. He wanted something to throw his hands at, and he wasn't going to pass up that opportunity. That's how to finish it. He was looking big. Was Moeen Ali looking for the embankment. A slower ball went up over the infield, and they're able to cross for a single. The single that does it gets England over the line. 257 for 8. A good match in the end, but England pretty much dominated all the way through. They win by 2 wickets. Look at England's card. 21 of 21 for Roy. And Bairstow, well, he got up the blocks quickly. 43 from just 23. He's the man who was responsible for the head start, really. And then Root could come in and just play normally. 49 from 52 from him. They were looking for a partnership, having got the one up front. Denley played well again, as he did in Cape Town. 66 from 79. Banton played well too for a run of ball, 32. They needed Moeen Ali at the back end, though, to sort it all out when the wickets were tumbling, and it looked like they might just wobble enough to end up tripping and not go over the line. Yeah, they're the big partnerships. The most important one, the emphatic one, is the 61 from 42. That's the one that does it, and has South Africa trying to clamber back and crawl back into the contest the rest of the way. 76 from 90 is a good one, as is 70 from 70 between Denley and Banton, who batted well. For the bowlers, well, the start wasn't good, but they looked to try and fight back, and in the end some repairing figures. They'd be disappointed though they end up on the losing side. 3 for 63 from Ngiti, who's trying to find his way back, been out for a long time and trying to get back to fitness. Good work by Buren Hendricks, a good day out, 3 for 59. But impressive from Luta Sipamla, 1 for 42, held the line, bowled nicely. Shamsi looking good. And that team will be happy with how he's looked as the now #1 spinner in this side. 1 for 58 for him. So then, the third one-day international on Pink Day ends this way. South Africa 256 for 7. Adil Rashid with good wickets for 3 for 51. And England 257 for 8.